I love a great cup of coffee. Coffee is one of those simple pleasures in life. Thanks to my morning cup of coffee, I can always count on starting my day in a good mood. If I stop and think about it, many people and circumstances help make my morning coffee possible. There are the people who work at my favorite coffee shop, the people who deliver the coffee beans to the shop, the people who roast the coffee beans and package them, the people who harvest the beans and ship them, the folks who plant the coffee plants, and of course, there is the soil, the water, and the sunshine that allows the coffee to grow. There is so much about this cup of coffee to be thankful for. As I reflect on a simple cup of coffee, my circle of gratitude just got really wide. Of course, there are so many good things in life I have to feel grateful for. My family, health, where I live, my pet, and this beautiful day. We can all name things for which we feel a deep sense of gratitude, just as I traced the many hands and elements that brought me this cup of coffee. If we take the time to think about it, we realize what a significant role interdependence plays in our lives, allowing us to honor all the visible and invisible threads that connect us. Today, we will be talking with Linda Ximenes, Tribal Council member of the Tap Pilam Coahuiltecan Nation, Harame Clan, about gratitude and interdependence. We will also learn the vital role they play in compassion-centered living.
There's always something you can be grateful for. There's a saying in Spanish, que no hay mal que por bien no venga. It's that there's nothing bad that can come to you, that there's not something good in there. The only bad experience is the one you don't learn from. And the learning part of it is the gratitude piece. Gratitude is something as easy as waking up in the morning and it's a beautiful day. Or it can be something as simple as you have a job. You have a place to live. You're alive. That's the place to start, right? When you see things that way, it gives you more abundance. And when you feel abundance in your life, things just go better for you. It's the scarcity mentality that gets you into difficulty, I think, a lot of times. If you see the glass half full, you've got water. If you see it half empty, you don't have enough. And it's that unfortunate perspective of there's not enough that really can cause a lot of heartache. One of the fairly well-known practices with Native people is to do giveaways. It's not a giveaway in the sense that you're giving everything away, which is also done, but it's a sense of indicating that you are willing to share your abundance with others. You're recognizing that you couldn't have done it without everybody there, and that you're aware that you're blessed. That's the gratitude, really. Part of the problem is that we've been indoctrinated into this notion of being separate and not being interdependent. And even though sometimes we don't really believe it, it's there, and you're operating from it, and you don't even realize you're operating from it. And for us here, the community is very important because some of us have been raised in more of an indigenous culture than others, and so we're constantly learning from each other and figuring out how to do things in a better way that benefits the group, not just me. Living in interdependence and gratitude gives you an opportunity to see your blessings. Trauma takes that away. Trauma breaks that feeling of connection, and what's left is a lot of hurt. There's not one thing that's going to get you from trauma into healing, and understanding that you're part of a community, and understanding that there are people there who want to support you, that will take you into Sweat Lodge, that will take you to a teepee ceremony, that will pray for you at Sundance. Interdependence means that we depend on everything else. We depend on those microbes in the soil. We depend on the air being clean. We depend on having clean water to drink. Many people do not understand that level of interdependence. They just think about, I need to depend on my husband or my wife or my son or my daughter or my family or my boss or whoever. But it's not just depending on other people. We're part of everything, and everything is part of us.
I'm so grateful to have had the opportunity to connect with you today. This water is so refreshing. Have you ever thought about how amazing it is to have fresh water to drink? We just have to turn on the faucet and there it is. But what about the workers who manufacture the pipes, the plumbers who install them, and the people who treat the water? Then there's the aquifer it emerges from, and the clouds and the rain. Okay, you get the idea. We hope you enjoyed this video and the skills that you learned. For more resources and to continue learning, please visit the link on the screen and join the Compassionate USA Skills course.